legends. I'm just going to, as I promised, show you about what I take to Kili. Now just remember, I'm a little bit of a minimalist. I don't take everything unless I need it. So I'll show you what I take. I want you to call me, email me if you have any questions about anything else you'd like to take. And I've done a few of these trips now that I feel like I have a pretty good idea. So we're just going to start with the small stuff. Now obviously down here we've got your toothbrush, some hand sanitizer, a little bit of moisturizer because I've got a beautiful girlfriend I've got to get home to, and she doesn't want to be kissing a cracked man, and obviously some toothpaste. Also a little bit of paw. Now baby wipes I take, face wipes you can take, completely up to you. Very important for your hygiene. It's the only way that you can wash yourself. Obviously they give you a little bit of water over there, but there's no showers, there's nowhere to swim. It's a very dense, dry area. Now I always take cable ties with me and a little bit of duct tape. You just never know what you need them for. Here is my medical bag. I've just got some antibiotics, pretty general use, some Panadols, Nurofen, obviously your malaria tablets, and also your Diamox if you're going to take them. Now also in here is some aqua tabs. As I mentioned, we need around 100 litres of them. This is a waterproof for our bag, a cover, just in case it rains and nothing can get wet inside. Here I've got my head torch and some spare batteries. Really important to take spare batteries. Altitude makes everything die a little quicker. I also just take a little bit of a backup torch just in case, and with some spare batteries. Here, they're earplugs. A little bit of a tip, everyone snores a little louder in altitude. It clogs you up and you will hear some people going for it in the tent. So if you want a good night's sleep, take some of these. Some earplugs, you can obviously get them from the chemist as well. You don't need one of these, but it's a bit of an altitude watch, just tells us where we're at. Cards, just for a little bit of fun. A book, just a little bit of downtime. Sunglasses, really important to have some good sunglasses. If there's a little bit of snow, it can get a bit glary. A cap for the sun during the day, and obviously a beanie when it gets cold at night. One thing that's really important is this. It's a balaclava. It's cotton. It can go over your neck and you can cover your mouth in case it gets dusty. Obviously it can get very windy and also keeps you warm. These two here are camel packs. Now we use them. Now just remember what I said. Summit day, you can't drink out of it. This is frozen. Even if you have an insulator, it's not going to work. So make sure you've got at least one or two of these. Now these are open neck water bottles. They're not going to freeze. And obviously a little bit of Hydrolyte, as mentioned, I take. Now girls, you may want to take an extra one of these. It's a bit of a she-wee just for in the tent at night, just for when you go to the toilet. It's obviously a little bit easier. Now we're going to move down. Now I always take a couple of these. These are waterproof bags. Now you can obviously use a big Ziploc bag like this, but it's just, you never know when you're going to need it, so it's nice to have them up your sleeve. Here I've got a pillow. Obviously it's inflatable. It's not that comfortable, but it will do. And sometimes use my towel as well over the top. Here we go, is my sleeping bag. Now we're expecting at least -10 on some of the nights, so a really good sleeping bag is very valuable. Now remember, if you're coming with us, we can get them for you over in Kilimanjaro, as well as the sleeping mat, and here's a sleeping liner that I always put inside. It keeps it a little bit warmer, and obviously for hygiene, if you're going to go and use one of the other sleeping bags, really important. Now here we got some gloves, inner gloves, and ski gloves to go over the top. These are really good for around the campsite. Obviously during trekking, especially summit day, these are perfect. Now we're going to move on to the shoes. Now every trip I go on, I'll take some thongs. I probably won't wear them, it'll be too cold, but I always just like to have them as a backup. It's just nice to walk around the camp. These are my trekking boots. Obviously they're brand new. The other ones had cooked it, and I'll also take some runners as well. Onto the bags. Now this is the one I'm going to take to Kili. It's what the porters are going to carry around. So it's a duffel bag. It's about 120 litres. Now you don't need that much. As you see, it's going to be a lot of spare space in there. Now, last time I went, I just used one of these as a day pack. Put my camel pack in here, somewhere to put your drink bottles, and obviously all your spare clothes through here. This time I'll be taking this one just in case I need to carry anyone's stuff. Alright, so we'll move over, and as you can see, there's probably not as many clothes as you thought. Some people feel like they have to take the kitchen sink. As I said, I'm a minimalist. I don't care if I've got to wear stuff twice, 3 times, 4 times. In fact, what I do is I generally have 2 pairs for during the day, so I'll just make the 1 or 2 changes over the course of the trip, and I'll wear the same thing every night. It saves a lot of room, saves a lot of mucking about, and to be honest, it's not that bad anyway. And obviously, I said it's going to be quite cold. So these are my waterproof trekking pants. Also, just some ski pants. They're really simple. They're not restrictive. Now, this is my light and shining armor. It's waterproof. It's also got a little bit of polar fleece on the inside. It keeps you nice and warm. Now, other ideas, you don't have to really go out and buy one of these. They can be quite expensive. Waterproof is obviously just a rain jacket. Ponchos are good. They can cover your backpack as well. So yeah, I always take 3 or 4 pairs of thermal pants. I sleep in one, and I'll just change the others over the rotation of the days that I'm trekking in. Always take a pair of shorts. Now, I always take some shorts with some bike pants on the inside. Now, as you can see here, I don't have any undies on my bed. That's because I don't wear them when I'm away. I stick with bike shorts. It's just a little bit of a thing of mine. I also take some Vaseline, guys. Get ready, you're going to get some chafe. So that's why I wear bike shorts. I don't wear undies. And also I take 4 pairs of thermal tops. Good brands. Icebreaker, obviously fantastic, great rep. And yeah, so I wear 1 at night, and I'll rotate the other 3 throughout the day. Now, sometimes you will be doubling up with those thermals, so you've always just got to keep them nicely tucked away. Now, these are more for at night. I've got a hoodie, and I've got some trackies. Nothing better than sitting around the campsite in some trackies and a hoodie. Now, with that, remember, I said I'll wear some thermals at night. It's going to get to -10. You're going to be cold, so you just got to prepare for that. Socks. I love my thick socks when I trek. Not everyone does. You can go get some bamboo socks. Completely up to you. Now, what some people will do on summit day is they'll wear some thin socks with some thick socks over the top. Summit day, expect -20 to -25. It's cold, so make sure you're ready. You don't want your fingers, you don't want your toes to get really cold. And obviously some quick dry t-shirts as well. I always take 3 or 4 pairs of them. You just rotate them through, but really you could probably get away with just 1 or 2 pairs of the t-shirts. Now, this is my summit day jacket. It's just a beautiful thing. It's come everywhere with me, and it's obviously very warm. Now, you don't have to go and buy one of them. We can sort that out for you over in Kili. And obviously just a North Face puffer. I always pack that. That's kind of what I throw in my backpack just for day to day, and also we're around the campsite at night. So as you see, this is what you get. There's not a lot there, but just think that someone has to carry your stuff. So I'll go through your stuff at Kili, and if there's too much, if there's not enough, we can already organise it. Let me know if you have any questions.